Hey guys, welcome back to the Fly Box. Tonight I got a pretty awesome pattern. This is coming out of the Top Secret Fly Box. It is a beautiful scud. I've never had such success as I do with this scud. It's absolutely insane. So I'm going to be a nice guy and I'm going to share this pattern with you guys. Deal is, you got to give me some feedback. I really want to know if it works for you as well as it has for me. Just absolutely love this pattern. So here's a little picture of what it's going to turn out to look like with just a nice little flash on the top. Yeah, just a beauty of a pattern to fish. So make sure when you fish it, fast strips and probably at least 6 to 8 inch strips, and just go hard right off the shoal. Try to get it down near the bottom and just quick fast strips and you will get hammered almost every time. So there's my tip. Alright, so let's get started here. In the vise, I'm going to throw on a size 10 Mustad C49S. Pretty common little hook, size 10, good size for a scud. Alright, and for thread today we're going to go with a Camel Uni Thread 6/0. I usually just go with the 6 because it's a little bit stronger, but you could definitely do an 8 if you like. I just don't build the body up too much, and the 6 is totally fine. Break that off, work this down around the bend and probably about halfway down. Okay, so from there what we're going to do is we're going to tie in a little bit of wire. We're going to use a small gold UTC ultra wire. So just break yourself off a nice little piece. It doesn't have to be huge. You're just going to do probably about 3, maybe 4 wraps on here. Excuse me. So cut off that. Tie that in down at the bottom there. There we go. Lock that in. And next step, we're going to tie in a little bit of Uni Mylar in pearl. This one is a size 14, 1/32. Alright, so we don't need a lot of this, so just actually rip off a small piece. I think I actually still have a piece I can use, and I do right here. So tie that in. Try to tie it in on the top. It'll just make your life easier when you're pulling it back over. Okay, so lock that all in. Okie, there we are. From here, we're just going to add a little bit of rabbit dubbing in olive. This one is by Wapsi, but whatever you have, I'm sure it's going to work just fine. And you could do this with just a regular old dubbing as well. I just like the rabbit because it seems to move a little bit better. So grab yourself off a nice little pinch and just start building up the body. We're going to start a little bit thinner at the tail and work our way up to a thicker body as we go around the curve of the shank. Okay. And you can add more as you go. It doesn't have to be all in one shot. Don't have to go super tight when dubbing it on. That way it's going to give a little bit more of a leggy look when you brush it out. So just keep working your way up. And I like to keep these fairly small. As you know, or as you might know, most scuds aren't huge. So you could definitely go a little bit bigger if you're a beginner tyer, or if you just want to try to get that one massive fish that's sitting down there watching these scuds swim around. Totally fine. But I find that If you go with about this size, you should have pretty good success. Okay, so just keep on building that up, and just make sure you leave a little bit of room because we're going to be adding one more material. Okay, that should be good. Okay, there we go. You know what? There it is. Okay, so then for the next material, this is going to be CDC dubbing in brown. So a little bit finicky to work with. It's quite messy, but just grab yourself a little clump there, dub it on. You're going to get some fibers that blow all over the place, but that's totally fine. That's kind of what we want, right? We want that buggy look. So just work that up to the top. You could probably even tie this pattern and use it for a caddis larva as well. But it works absolutely wonders imitating the scuds. Okay, almost done. I'm just going to throw one more little bunch on there. Okay, lock that all down. And from here, we're just going to grab our mylar. I'm going to pull it right up over the back and lock that down in the front. Okay, do 2 light wraps, and if you have to adjust it at all, now is your chance. That looks pretty good. So a couple more wraps. Still looks like it's centered pretty nice there. Then I usually just pull it back, give a couple wraps over top just to make sure it's secured 100%. Cut that off. And one more step and that's it. So from here, we have our wire still. So we're just going to grab that. We're going to start off a little bit loose just so we don't knock our mylar out of place, and then pull tight. Over, pull tight, and then just continue that all the way up. So that's 3 wraps and one right in the front. Lock that down. Wraps there, up the back, helicopter the wire off, and all we need now is a nice little whip finish. Basically complete. So a couple turns. I always do 2 just to make sure this sucker's gonna last. Chop that thread, and we're basically done, guys. Like I've said before, make sure you get this solar res. Absolutely amazing stuff. Locks everything into place within a few seconds, and it's super clean to work with. So we're just going to pop a little dot of that on the head, throw a little on the bottom of the head. That's it. Zap that with the old torch. And we're done, guys. So one final step. Get yourself a dubbing brush. If you don't have one, Velcro and a popsicle stick works. You can just glue down the Velcro and works awesome. So we're just going to brush some of those fibers downwards on both sides. Get underneath. Give it a nice little brush. And from here, just kind of pull all your fibers down. Nice little snip. All right, there you go. There is your Scud for the secret box. Like I said, I hope everyone enjoys this. Make sure you give me a comment. Feedback's always, positive, negative, doesn't matter. I love learning as well. All right, talk to you guys soon. Take care.